Do you know how to play an instrument? Well, a lot of musicians, as you well know, start out by learning to play the guitar or the piano. But this morning, Amy Paffrath is introducing us to an artist who has mastered the balloon bass. Have you ever heard of this?
No, but I am intrigued for sure. Good morning, Amy. Thank you for being here.
Good morning.
What's this all about?
Good morning to you both. You probably won't believe your ears, but hearing the sounds that Addi Somekh gets out of an elaborate balloon design is nothing short of delightful. Take a look.
Balloons bring a bit of surprise and delight. Take artist Addi Somekh. He's been twisting balloons since he was 19, and tonight he's surprising the crowd at 1881 in Pasadena by building an instrument out of latex.
I only play the balloon bass. I don't play piano or guitar. I tried a lot of instruments when I was young, and I just didn't have the thing.
Addi is playing the balloon bass with his band Unpoppable, an instrument he now realizes is even harder than the traditional version. In this case, his ignorance helped him conquer his nagging self-doubt of learning something new at the ripe age of 28.
When I learned how to make the balloon bass, because it was a balloon, it bypassed all my regular, deeply ingrained neuroses. And I was like, it's a balloon, I can figure it out.
Not one to let opportunity pass him by, he says he found the time to dedicate to his new hobby when a tick bite left him sick and bedridden. At that point, he'd already had years of practice manipulating balloons, something he's now mastered so much he can play them with an electric toothbrush and paper towel holders. He's having fun now, but Addi hasn't always appreciated his art form this much.
Balloon twisting didn't bring me joy at first. It brought me money and it brought me distraction, both of which I am happy with.
He began to really take it seriously after volunteering at a nursing home and realizing
it actually has the potential to create joy at moments of despair.
It helped him heal, and now in addition to playing music, he's bringing a little visual joy with his book, Inflatable Planet, a project that was 25 years in the making. Back in the 90s, he and a photographer traveled to 35 countries with the goal of capturing our global sense of humor. The film developed into something special, and the experience exposed him to a shared sense of humor and yet another universal truth.
I get paid money to do balloons, but I also get paid with experience or positive emotion. So if I make somebody happy, that actually bounces back off of them back to me.
He says he can make some highly advanced pieces, but he never sees it as a disposable novelty. It's a simple art that makes people smile, but it's anything but basic.
Addi's book, Inflatable Planet, is available now, and his band Unpoppable plays all over Los Angeles. To learn and hear more, follow on Instagram at Inflatable Planet.
Human ingenuity. You always bring us these crazy stories. I just have to correct it because we talked about balloon animals. I thought he was actually going to be playing a bass, not a bass. So just thank you for not correcting me on the air. I appreciate you.
It's all about that bass. No trouble.
All about that bass.
Amy, in your story, you mentioned that Addi worked in nursing homes. And I think, during the pandemic, we really came to appreciate that hard work. But that's still an important part of his everyday life, right?
It is. Addi told me that once an employee at a nursing home told him that he just brought surprise and delight, possibly for the last time, to some of those folks. And that really stuck with him. So he had to keep that going. He started something called the Balloon Brigade, which is a class he teaches to high school and college students to learn how to twist balloons. And then they go out and volunteer at these types of facilities to bring a little bit of joy to people who could really use the boost.
I just love the ingenuity of it. You could just take anything and make some beautiful sounds. Can I just ask you a question? Where'd you find this story?
I find things in the oddest ways. People now know that I focus on good news, and they come to me with these ideas. So a friend told me about Addi, and then I went and checked out his band, and I was hooked. I mean, it's so cool. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Have you?
It was fantastic to see.
It is really cool. We were talking about instruments that we play. I dabble on the piano, the clarinet. I could see, maybe a balloon clarinet.
Yeah.
What about balloon guitar? Yeah, you play any instruments, Amy?
I play nothing. I can sing a teeny bit. I love karaoke.
Yeah, so do I in the shower. No one wants to hear me sing. You know who sings? It's Sally Jaramillo. She sings some good mariachi.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. We're going to have to get her to come on out here and sing.
Maybe the
us a
traffic would be a
song.
little bit more digestible if it was, melodic.
Amy Paffrath, thank you for always bringing us such great stories. Who would think to
I
take a
know.
balloon and make a bass?
Great find, Amy.
The next one is to play a bass.
I'm like the bass with the
Balloon-shaped
fishtail
as a
on.
fish.
That, yes.
My director, our director, he goes, Giselle, it's bass, not bass. Like, Juancito, gracias, amor.